The Weed of the Week is sponsored by the Enlist Weed Control System from Dow AgroSciences, a new herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate.
Your farm tells a story, one that continues with the decisions you make. Introducing the Enlist Weed Control System, an advanced herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate for exceptional control of tough weeds. The next chapter begins.
Our weed of the week is Marestail.
Marestail's been a tough weed because it's a winter annual, so it's more of an issue in no-till and strip-till, and also it's become Roundup resistant, and it's becoming resistant to some other herbicides as well. So what are you going to do to stop this tough weed? A lot of farmers in soybeans have been trying to use some 2,4-D now, and we really discourage the use of 2,4-D in front of soybeans. We'd much rather see you go out with some metribuzin, that's the old Sencor, together with either Valor or Authority, together with some liquid fertilizer, and then you'll really burn it down good early in the season.
I think the best solution is just that we go out in the fall. That's the time to control winter annual weeds. If we get a fall treatment on, we can use a really good strong rate of 2,4-D and we can wipe out Marestail. Once we get into the spring, our options are very limited. So we need to get it under control in the fall if at all possible.
Hey, and in the fall, if you're going to go into corn the next year, we invite you to use Banvel. Use a full quart of the old Banvel. That'll really wipe it out. We've done that on our farm with great success. Post-emerge in corn, I like Status the best. Post-emerge in soybeans, First Rate is probably the best, but a combination of Flex Star and Classic we've used on our farm with limited success. There's nothing you can do post-emerge in soybeans that's going to do an excellent job, so you got to get that good burn down on, or do a good job with tillage.
One last comment, I really like Verdict that has a strong rate of Sharpen in it in front of corn that does a nice job in burn down. However, we can't use enough Sharpen in front of soybeans safely to do an effective job burning down big Marestail.
Otherwise, yeah, you don't need that at all in corn. Just run with a high rate of Banvel in the spring or a real high rate prior to that in the fall.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's Weed, but Iron Talk is coming up next.